What do you think, Gemma? Hello, everybody. There's Gemma. There's me. Apparently, at the end of this path, there's a festival. Let's go see what's going on down here, Gemma. See what they got going on down here.
So it wouldn't
You having a visit with the reptiles, Gem?
So that's boy. The girls are like the names.
So you got ball python. This guy down here is hiding right behind his paper there. He's reading the newspaper.
You're looking very hard, sniffing around all the animals.
Ball python. She's visiting the reptiles. One more time. What was this guy?
This is a Leachianus leaf gecko.
Wow, that is a big gecko.
This actually grows to be the world's biggest type of gecko.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen one up close.
They're only found in one
Baby
place in the
alligator.
world. That's called the island of New Caledonia. Well, we can ask what the name is.
We got Mr. Corn Snake up here. Ball python in there. He's pretty big. Get a better shot of him.
Yeah.
I'll get a shot of his head right here.
It's average size for a ball python.
Wow, it's pretty big. And this guy, there he is, reading his newspaper. He's having a read.
Yeah.
We got a little hedgehog in here. That's why you're talking about Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
There's Sonic in there. Sonic, got some python in there. Wow. Got live bands over here to the right. Crave Tacos. I gotta cover that one day. Crave Tacos from Stittsville is absolutely amazing. Notice they moved their truck down here. They got JoJo's Creameria over here. The Creameria. It's getting hot, eh? Got some live music over here. Alright, just gonna stick around, see a few bands, but other stuff we gotta do today too. Lots of nice food trucks there, lots of nice people. Gemma's way too tuckered. Got a free water, which they were cool enough to give at a guitar giveaway they were doing. You're tuckered, eh? Gemma was trying to eat everything she could possibly find off the ground. She just wasn't making that possible to film. Wouldn't let me film one thing, would you? No. She said, nope. Not when you're not filming when I'm around. All right, we're gonna take shelter, entering the Diefenbunker. I'm just behind Ryan now. We're entering the long Diefenbunker tunnel. This is pretty cool. This is a blast tunnel. Fortunately, we're kind of coming a little later than we should have, and the place closes in about an hour. So we're gonna show you as much as we can in that time. This is pretty cool. Giant echo tunnel. Make an echo, Ryan. We're heading deep into the depths. Yes, they shot some of All Fears here. That is pretty cool.
And it's freezing.
Yeah, you get a nice, beautiful breeze walking this tunnel. All right. Basically come in here and walk around once you've paid at your own will. Look at this, entering this giant vault, the size of this door. Oh, that's crazy. No longer descending, now we're ascending up higher. Checking out what's up higher on the main level. We'll follow Ryan. Yet to come this direction. Into decontamination. Decontamination. A nuclear bomb drop laid rivals would have shed their radioactive clothing, taken a shower after watching their head decontaminate in the shower to head down to isolation in safer ground. Very yellow. Very yellow. Did you get your shower done, Ryan? Put their clothes in there to be cleaned properly after cleaning themselves. paper slippers. This'll more or less just be a maze. We're gonna head down, following arrows. I guess it's just go where you feel, so there's a lot to see here. Being slightly limited on time, we're aiming to go downward. This way? I want to go down into the tunnels. This is like an example of where they shot Some of All Fears. They did some of the office scenes. Quite possibly right in here. Controls and stuff. But heading downward. Heading downward. That. I want to go down the bunker. And to where we'd be going if a new war breaks out.
So I'll meet you on this along here. Okay. Check that out. Yeah. Okay. I'll meet you back in the.
It's a very pungent smell walking through here. There you go. It's like you're heading into the vault. You cannot touch the vault door. It says do not touch the vault door. Look how thick that door is. Utter protection in here. Check it out. We've entered the vault. Look at that, Ryan. Setting up for a concert over here? Now, well, this space is dedicated to the memory of all those who suffered and perished in the cause of the freedom and peace during the Cold War. It's a dedication space. Size. These immense pillars. The size of these pillars. The size of this thing. It's like you look right through it. Right through there. This is heavy metal right here. Heavy metal closure. Look at this thing. This thing here. This closes into there. Get the friggin' piece of steel here. Bring it over here, Ryan. From over here, you see the handle that closes the thing. Kind of looks like a ship wheel. That's not something you see every day, is it? Just coming from over there, you can come to a lot of dead end mirrors.
There's a mirror so you can see all the way around.
Very protected. This is thick concrete. As thick as they make it. There's all kinds of little hidden corridors. People would have taken shelter in. And they let you come down here and just get lost. Very interesting. Yeah, this room here is interesting. Look at that. See this guy. He's doing his job in there. He's got his gas mask. Ready for nuclear attack. Keep up the good work, sir. Keeping us safe and sound. Heading up a steep incline right now. We're walking on top of. We're trying to aim to go further down. Sending lower. Like I said, parts of this feels like you're in a ship, a cargo ship. The old lockers, these were actual lockers. Some used. Storage. Where they would store very large pieces of chicken. Wow, they had some big pieces of chicken back then. These are all fake fruits. This is the type of stuff they stored in here. Gee whiz fruits. Big B celery. More fake fruits down here in burlap. So what you actually have in here, things they would have had way back when. Look, those old Coca-Cola cups, 7-Up bottles up there. Really classic Diet Pepsi Cola bottles up there. Those are definite relics. Look at that old Canada Dry one in the middle. Also some old cherry blossoms. Look at those. I don't even remember Roundtree's Smarties. Look at those old Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies. I still eat those today. Of course, the packaging has changed. Huh, that's pretty cool. Old National Geographic magazines. That old toothpaste. Always been a Colgate guy myself. Brill cream. Look at those old Head and Shoulders bottles. 30 cents off. Groom and Clean. Wow, look at that old Q-tip box with actual Q-tips. Old bars of soap. Shoe cream. Aqua Velva. Been in business quite a long time. An old Schick injector. Old Ace combs. Wow. Very old tins of Band-Aids and Ajax. Very interesting. This old register. So many old maps all through this museum. Where they sent out the warnings. Pretty cool. The air defense warnings, RCAF advisors, National Survival advisors, civil defense advisors, senior civil defense officer, and the nuclear defense ops advisor. They've operated right out of here. Lots of people. Actually, we can go right up. Take a look. Example. Trying to remember back to that film, Sum of All Fears. A great deal of it was actually filmed right here in the Diefenbunker Carlton Place. All right, heading back downward. Heading back downward. Some people are coming up. We're gonna head down. Look at this old storage container up here. They'd give us a giant map. Places you could head. This giant bunker. Look how they've kept all the old artifacts around from room to room. Old maps and stuff. A shelter area. Don't want to go in there. After someone would use the toilet, they'd have to put a half scoop in the dry toilet after each use. At least they had Scott tissue. Oh. That old relic canister. We're down here in level 7, hiding from the radiation. Check this out, 1940 to 1949. The end of the Second World War came as a great relief to Canadians who were anxious to settle down after the years of economic depression and war. The post-war years saw rapid growth in income and living conditions for Canadians. This thing here. Look at that, a triple ice crusher. An old Wonder Woman comic in there. Wow, that's a relic. And a Fallout safety pack. Instant Milko. Wow. Check out this ship. Look at that. Pretty cool, eh? I love suspended airplanes. Very cool. Wow, look at this. It's an old actual jacket. It's worn by somebody who worked here. Look at this old Sony handy personal. That is cool. Got some music books here. Check this out. Oh, right above this delicate instrument crate. Look at this tank. It's a very cool model tank. Here's a picture of an actual tank. Oh, wow, this is cool. Another really cool suspended relic up there. That one looks like it was actually used in a triggering area. Holy crap, that's crazy. Steps to Survival book. Wow. Yeah, it does take some considerable time, especially if you take your time to walk through this place. Books on the Cold War. This is, I guess, where the nuclear family would reside. This is a nuclear family kitchen. Pretend that it's 1963 for a second. These are the things you'd find. That old irons. Sunbeam was making good business back then. That old strawberry Jello packet. At least they had Jello, right? Very old electro blender. Very cool. Wow. There you go. Old fridge. If you look in that window, I can't make it out from here. There's an explosion. Mushroom cloud explosion. The health center. How to have a health center. There's some old artifacts in here. An old urine specimen cup. There's our bottle right there. That's what that is. It's just old bandages and stuff. This is where you'd come. Needed medical attention. Locked. Old freezer, kitchen. Look at this. Freezer. This is where the doctor would work his magic. Check it out. Have to have a doctor. The operating theater. You could stand here, watch an operation taking place right here.
I don't think they allowed people to just...
They probably didn't, no. They probably didn't. But if it was like the episode of Seinfeld where they're just sitting here and you're just enjoying junior mints, watching, you could buy tickets, people scalping tickets. I got 4 tickets to the Johnson tumor. You want to see this one? This is going to be a heck of an operation here. This is the state-of-the-art facility. It could have handled most emergencies, including burns, heart attacks, body trauma. Look at that. It's old pieces of equipment. This old crate here. In the case of a nuclear event, this compact medical center really had to keep all personnel inside the bunker healthy and functioning without outside help or any additional supplies. You pretty much had what you had in here. There's a really old crate. Old crate here. These old medical dictionaries. And instruments. Look at that. Don't want them injecting me with that. The nature of the threat to Canada is now such, you are well aware, that unless active civilian preparations are undertaken, there is a very real danger that under attack, the country would not hold together as an economic and political entity. This in turn would prevent the conduct of effective military operations. The Secretary of the Cabinet, R.B. Bryce, to government, 1957. And here, another private area, home shelter. Look at that. Got those old army bags there. Check it out. Check it out. Come in here. Step over. Look at this. All kinds of storage is actually not supposed to come in here, but I am. Check it out. Look at that. Take a quick look through here. I'd like to reside in here. The war was breaking out. Pretty cool. I got those bulletproof bags up there. Yeah, I'd be residing in there. And here you just have a series of offices. This is the office of Johnny Biggs. Old phone. Obviously this is more or less just museum stuff because these are private telephone booths. Deep in the bunker, the government decision makers do not touch. Phone is not operating. You got a 3-hole punch with a ruler on the side of it. A very old calendar from 1975. The Ottawa Semi-Automatic Exchange. All this old machinery and stuff. Wow, look at those old screens. Not a place I'd want to be trapped too long. It's extremely cold in this place. It's got a very pungent odor, like an old, like an old rusty type smell. I guess you'd get used to it, you're right. More of a darker area here. Ryan's just using a Kleenex. Jesus. Oh my God, I thought that was a real person. Sorry, just visiting your bunker here. Look at that. Bunk beds. Bunk beds, they had their lockers in here. You know what? It's a rather quaint lodging. Look at this dude. It's a wax figure. This sculpture. Yeah, you can really get lost in here. But we'd be safe. If any blasts were to take place, we need to hide. That's where we're coming. Here's where they do some dentistry. Dentist chair. You can see the tools of the trade over there. Had to have dentists. In the message control center, coded messages would have flooded into the bunker during a nuclear attack. Throughout CFS Carp's operational years during the Cold War, the message control center would have had to sort them quickly, accurately, processed, duplicated, and distributed all incoming and outgoing messages in offices just like this. Some of the actual equipment that was used at one time. now sits here in this Cold War museum. Here in the teleprinter maintenance, all kinds of old artifacts and pieces in here. It's crazy. Oh god, under attack. Under attack. We're speaking a language I cannot identify. Whoa, look at this. You come in here, look straight into this thing. Oh my god, there's a man in here. It's the guy from the Sodom album, Persecution Mania. There's another conference type room. Look at these old, wow, an old Electra home. The old Electra home would have been all the rage. The early 1900s. Well, mid 1900s. Mid 1900s. Look at that. That is an Electra home. If these ashtrays are from way back when.
You make it a little bit more though, seeing the same thing every day.
Pretty cool.
Oh, of course. Because you're doing a very important job over here. So all these people have an important.
These old clocks, Pacific time. They had Mountain Time, Central Time, Eastern Time, Atlantic.
Anywhere place, but it's also their home.
UCT, and of course Newfoundland time.
You know, at least at the end of the day, they would be able to leave or something, but in an emergency, it's that.
Only authorized personnel only. So you're welcome to come in here, Ryan.
Attention all Diefenbunker visitors.
No!
The museum is now closed. Please make your way to the
Look at that.
stairwell and proceed to the top level main exit. Thank you.
Pretty cool.
Attention aux visiteurs.
There's an emergency happening now. We must report to level 1 of the Diefenbunker. There's a modern day screen over there. Wow. They got more stuff on in here. Look at this. Do not touch the delicate electronic equipment. Layer controls and stuff. These are actually used in the Cold War, now reside here. It's part of the Cold War Museum. I just want to start flipping switches. Super cool. We really appreciate you joining me today, everybody. Please like, please subscribe. Always tune in. You never know what you may be missing. You never know what we're going to be doing here on the Mr. Thrasha Show. Educating ourselves today, looking at some Cold War artifacts. This tank is awesome. Please like, please subscribe. Can join me on Twitter or Instagram. Private message if you wish. Have any questions. Really appreciate you being here watching. Please like, please subscribe. Helps out the channel. Wow. Check this out. This camouflage netting up here. Got some really cool models. It's a model of a McDonnell CF-101. The Voodoo. Look at that. Got the little men in there. Little men operating it in there. And the McDonnell Douglas CF-18A Hornet. That's very cool. And an Avro CDA CF-100 MK5. This is the Canuck. Got little men in there driving it. Wow. Life at the breaking point. Some really cool old pictures. I'm still leaving a lot out, so you can come here yourself, educate yourself on different things. You don't have to learn everything from me. You can still come here and go, hey, I saw on the Mr. Thrasha Show. There's a lot of cool stuff over at the Diefenbunker. And they shot a movie here, Some of All Fears. Good portion of the scenes. This old Soviet officer's cap. This old war cap. Never really knew what else to call these. Helmet, but you should call it a war cap. Here we go. East German uniform. Wow. Not much to see, but we came rather late, so. Look at that. Control room over here. Checkpoint Charlie's hat and stamp. Halt. Some old crates and stuff. The size of these vault doors that people go through. Giant vault door. It's insane. This is actually a blast tunnel. So this is how you get in and out. The lower you go, there's more of these tunnels. Hello. Oh yeah. Good echo. I'm gonna take you through the blast tunnel. You gotta quit smoking, Ryan. You gotta quit smoking. Just do an echo. Do an echo.
Let's go!
Yodel, yodel. Yodel. Come on, yodel. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Look at that. Look at how big it is. I don't know if the camera does it justice. This is a big tunnel. Very cold. You can't tell. It look kind of a pungent, old basement type smell. Very cold. Very cold in here. Weights here. There's water down there. Wow. Looks like oil. Yeah, blast tunnel. More than just an entrance, the blast tunnel is designed to protect the bunker doors, which are also your main way out. There's still only one way out. There can always only be one way out. Look at that. The size of that thing. Loaded upon entry. Bombs away! Look at these old, actual military relics. Center of gravity location. Look at that. It's wild stuff, man. We're gonna take our exit now. I want to catch some of these old relics. Look at this one. Picture this thing coming right at you, landing on you. Life underground at the Diefenbunker. So come check this place out. Pretty awesome. Let you go for now, everybody. Please like, please subscribe. We'll see you all very soon. Please tune in. You never know what you may be missing on the Mr. Thrasha Show. Look at these. You see these old relics just as you come in. There's a nest of birds living up there. Look at this. Yeah, one just flew down. Look at the size of that. Holy crap. Well, that was cool. Did you find that interesting?
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. I wish we had a little bit more time to read every placard and educate ourselves even further, but now you know some of what is in there. Come to the Diefenbunker, just outside Carp. See some cool stuff. Okay, we'll see you next time. Mr. Thrasha Show. Absolutely gorgeous views in Canada. Taking action on the Carp River.